Just don't want to overthink stuff. That's the problem. I overthink stuff. My wife says I underthink things. There's proof of that. You ever walk into a garage sale and realize it's not a garage sale at all? It's just a dude sitting in his garage reading the paper? That happened to me in real life, and I didn't catch on right away. That was the problem. The guy goes, "Can I help you?" I was like, "Nah, I'm just looking. Just gonna look around. Just gonna check out your personal stuff for no reason at all. That's how I roll." That was a garage sale in my head for a full minute. That is a long minute for the other guy. What did he even think I was doing? Like it was the most uncommitted home invasion ever? Like I just wandered in. I'm actually gonna browse, see if your stuff's worth going to prison. Have a seat. And then I did not rob him. How disappointing for him. How embarrassed would you be if people showed up to rob you and then just passed on your stuff? I'm definitely not going to jail over this garbage. Just always overthinking stuff. I got caught in a bank robbery and I screwed that up. Just hanging out in a bank robbery, couldn't do it right. Guy walked in. I was in Colorado Springs. You ever been to Colorado? There's no air in Colorado. Did you know that? I showed up at the airport, couldn't breathe. I was like, I can't. They're like, yep, got to bring your own oxygen tank. We don't have it. So I asked my front desk clerk at the hotel, I was like, I asked where the bank was. Can't tell you the name of the bank on the CD because Bank of America has this thing about laws and slander. So she draws me a map. I go, is that walking distance? She goes, yeah. So the part of that means if you're a camel, because I walked for 2.5 hours in zero oxygen. I showed up, wanted to do a wire transfer of $15 to my friend, who, like me, sometimes needs $15. And I don't know if you know this, but wire transfers cost $15. According to Trevor, there's always a Trevor at the bank. Everything's $15. I'm Trevor. I was like, whatever, Trevor. So I turned away from Trevor. That's the point. I had my back to Trevor, and I'm standing by the door, and out of the corner of my eye, I see a guy running into the bank with a gun in his hand and a Bill Clinton mask on, and I'm the only one to see him. So naturally, I was like, that's a weird way to run into a bank, because you never think bank robbery. And then a second later, my mind caught up, and I'm like, oh no, this guy's gonna rob us. So I peed a little bit first. It's a time management issue. They don't let you go during the robbery. I'm not an idiot. Then I turned to everybody and I go, you guys! And they all looked at me at the same time and I froze. I didn't know what to say. All I could think of is the movies where they say, this is a robbery. But you can't say that if you're in the front because then you're the robber. So I didn't say anything. I froze and then I motioned to him. I was like, ha ha. And I pointed at him. I introduced him. I hosted the bank robbery. Give it up for your robber.